out from bed leg and antenna. You can get antenna and pick and pull or wherever, steal from your neighbor's truck. And bed leg I bought in Home Depot. You can get any other piece of wood, or if you have your own lathe you can make one, but I didn't, so I bought this fancy bed leg, which turned out to be pretty cool fishing rod. Quick sand here on the handle. Was kind of challenge to drill this handle without a drill press. I don't have it, but I figured out somehow. But it was kind of hard to drill it straight. It has a little tiny bend, but you can't see it actually. Cut antenna. And there you go, something like that. Now we're gonna mark the guides. There is how deep it goes inside the handle. And first guide I put like 10 inches away from the handle, the second one like 5.5, then 4.5, and so on. I think last two they like 2 to 3 inches. Mix some epoxy, and this is to hold the guides temporarily before I gonna be putting thread on them, just to hold them in place. I figured that's the best idea to put them. I don't know, I've never done it before, this is my first rod, so I was improvising all the time pretty much. But it turned out good, and they look straight enough to me. Ready to put some thread. And here I'm building my lathe to turn the rod. Magical duct tape. Always give you a hand. Yeah, just make it stationary. Attach it with clamps to your table. Get a piece of duct tape and put it over the button of on the drill, like so. And then you can use that switch to turn it on and turn it off. Not bad. And there we go. I picked yellow and blue colors for the thread because I'm from Ukraine and this is the colors of our Ukrainian flag. Looks pretty good. Lots of layers, nice and solid. I think I'm gonna be using this rod for some big fish like pike, burbot, and if I finally make it to the cold lake this winter, probably I catch some lakers, I don't know. That's how it looks, Ukrainian symbolic. I like it. Yeah, it took me a couple hours to put the thread on. Hundreds of layers. Use the bobbin. I got that bobbin for fly fishing to tie flies. Works just fine. I'm not sure what those pro rod builders use, but this worked pretty good. There's some clear epoxy I'm mixing. It's also a good idea to keep spinning the rod while you put in layer of epoxy, because you kind of spread it everywhere. There you go. Nice and solid. All 4 guides done. Just put it under a lamp. It makes it set a little quicker. They say it's like 5 minutes to set up, but it's a bit longer. And there's a eye-ring for the hook, pretty handy. I took it from the old broken rod and put it there. And there's assembling, just give it a quick sand for the rod. I used 80 grit sandpaper, but if you have like 40, it's probably gonna be more better. And start filling it with epoxy. That hole is quite larger than the rod, because I didn't have particular drill bit to use it, but I wedged it with a bamboo stick for barbecue, and it turned out good. Looks good to me. And some finishing. For the handle I used Danish oil. I put couple coats actually. You can see only one here. Yeah, it gives the wood beautiful texture. You can see it. I think it's maple, but maybe I'm wrong, so if I'm guessing wrong, maybe some carpenter, whatever, woodworking guy can give me a lesson. And there's a thread over the reel. I was thinking how to secure the reel on the rod. First I was thinking to put the tape, electrical tape or something, but then I was like, no, it's gotta be something similar to the guides, and I just make it solid, put thread and epoxy over it, so it looks like one complex build. And even if I'm gonna need a reel, it's not a big deal to cut the thread and release the reel from the rod, but I think it's gonna stay there forever. And that's the final build. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe to see my future videos. Also check out my channel, out my other videos. Hope you're gonna like them too. Thanks for watching and have a good time fishing. Tight lines, everyone.